Hi, I'm Bo Firestone, owner of Bo Firestone Consulting and Design. I'm a consulting arborist and landscape designer serving the South San Francisco Bay Area, and today we're doing a fruit tree series to discuss selection of different fruit trees for your home and garden. So this video we're going to do just a brief review on citrus. So citrus fruits are of course lemons, limes, tangerines, mandarin oranges, navel, caracara oranges, kumquats, many different types of citrus, from the very common oranges and grapefruits that we eat every day to things like finger limes, which are almost like a citrus caviar and are more exotic. So we'll just look at a few of the fruit trees that I happen to have in my backyard. This is actually the neighbor's. It looks to me like a tangerine or mandarin orange, just because they're small oranges. So the tangerines, mandarins, and oranges tend to have their best season in the winter time. Although many citrus species, such as lemons, will fruit and flower year-round. So I'd say if you're going to go with an orange or an orange type plant, one plant is generally enough. There tends to be a lot of litter, and there can be cleanup and also pest problems if you have too many orange trees in your backyard, in my opinion. But it's a really good fruit, eaten out of hand. Everyone loves oranges. Be careful not to get an orange that's just grown from seedling or not knowing what it is, because many oranges are sour or bitter oranges and might be less useful. Now we're going to head over to the lemon tree. Here's an example of a cute little dwarf kumquat, and there aren't any flowers or fruits right now except for just a little bit. So here's this, and you can just eat this. It's kind of like a miniature orange, a little bit sour. You can even eat the rind if you really want to. Smells good. Here's our beloved lemon tree. If I could have just one fruit tree in my backyard, it would be a lemon tree. I love the smell of the flowers, which it doesn't have right now, but it does blossom kind of in spurts throughout the year. The leaves are quite dusty from the smoke, but here's some buds that haven't quite opened yet. Smell really nice, almost like jasmine. It's a nice dwarf little tree, very low maintenance. Citrus can get white flies or mites. There's a disease called citrus greening disease that is becoming more of an issue and is in Southern California. They can have some problems, but they tend to be pretty minor. I'd say overall it's a very low care tree, and it doesn't produce a lot of fruit litter. Oh, it just came off right in my hand. I'll bring it to the kitchen. So most people cook with lemons and limes pretty frequently if they cook in their kitchen, and it's just so useful to have. You never have to worry about running to the supermarket for a lemon. You can just run out. A lot of citruses, especially lemons and limes, do have some thorns, so that's just something to be aware of. More of an FYI. Meyer's lemons are good. They're very sweet. Eureka lemons are good for this area. If you're looking for limes, Persian limes are good. Several varieties. And now we will go to see another favorite plant. So this potted citrus is one of our family's most important pet plants. This is the kaffir lime. My family is Thai, and my mom is an excellent Thai cook, and we use this for different curries, authentic Thai recipes. The limes themselves, the rinds, are also used in culinary applications. But these leaves, which here's a characteristic leaf, kind of has these two bumps. It's kind of two sections. This is what we use most in our cooking. I'm gonna call your attention here. Here's some citrus leaf miners, very common. When we see this, we just pluck all the leaves off that have the symptoms. And then the leaves will come back. If you have a bad infection, you can just take all the leaves off actually, and if the plant's healthy, it'll just regenerate all of them. So they're used as an aromatic, so they have a very pungent, you know, kind of like a lemon rind or lime rind kind of a smell, and it's used on the top of Penang curry and in Tom Kha Kai, the famous Thai soup. So, all right, so that's just a few of the many citrus trees. Potted citrus is accessible even to apartment gardeners. If you have a patio, you can have a potted citrus. So, great fruit trees.